Hey, what's up? Jaden, can you hear me? Hey, Larry, my boy. Hey, guys. I'm just wondering if everybody could hear me. If somebody can hear me, just say yay. Nobody's saying hey. Maybe they are. They got to wait a minute, I think it is. Anyway, slow mo is on. Yes, yes. I am assuming everybody can. Let me put my thing on for Peter. Yep, there's my man. Yep, leave text open and look at it occasionally, please. Yep, Peter. I will. Peter is always here for me. Guys, to let you know, Peter is the manager here and he's my boss, if you want to call me having a boss. But Peter is it, if there is one. All right, now that's up so I can see Peter. Oh, stop. Oh, no, stop. I'm not stopping, Peter. All right, guys. Couple of things. We're getting some people on here. So now, you guys, thanks for the money. Thanks for everything. Whatever's in melt ahead. Sup, we can hear you. Thank you. Thanks for the $5. Okay, guys. Couple of guys already did $5. I don't know. I missed that. I meant that. Who's this one? Random guy, 5,000. Thanks for $5. Okay. Thanks for the couple of bucks. Man, I love this. I haven't been on in a while. Czar, thanks for the 7. Do you want to watch Mia Khalif with me later? I'm looking at something to do, Wolverine, about that. There's some app that I can watch movies with people or something. We're trying. Can you please say hi to Jack Holland? Hello, Jack. So anyway, guys, I'm glad you like Baby Driver. It seems like you did. Well, we got about 30,000 views in a day or whatever, less than a day, or in about, I don't know, 20 hours or something. But anyway, we got about 30,000 views of Baby Driver. Yes, I like the movie too. I'm just trying to fix this, guys. I like the movie as well. Hey, Uncle La. I love when it's stupid yourself, Uncle La. Guys call, a lot of you guys call me Uncle La. It kind of makes me happy. Its own little way, if you want to know the truth. So let me go on and tell you what's going on. A lot. I was sick for a little while. You guys might not have known that. Got through it all. My mom has COVID. You guys know I take care of my mom. She's 88 years old. She's been vaccinated, but she's doing great. So that's a proof of the vaccination. 88, smokes a pack of cigarettes a day, never exercised a day in her life, and eats Hot Pockets. Nothing with COVID. Not good, of course. 88. It's crazy, right, guys? Joe Rogan, classic memoir for Lawton. 912. I don't know if that's. I wish it was the real Joe Rogan. Dave Burke, thanks for hey Larry. Can you wish my buddy Danny happy birthday, Danny? Anyway, guys, here, thanks. My PP is big. My PP is big. I read that. Thanks for the buck, you fucker. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Listen, guys. A couple things going on. I'm doing a couple videos today. I just, Baby Driver came out the other day. You guys, the bullying video meant a lot. Thanks for the comments. Matter of fact, I was answering comments for Baby Driver just today, a couple hours ago. That's what I do. I do go on a lot, guys. And as you know, I go on a lot and answer comments and look at comments all the time. I really do. I love that. I think it's important to do that. I think it's great for you guys to interact with me and I interact with you because you guys know I listen to you. You guys give great suggestions on videos. Baby Driver was a suggestion that keeps coming in. People ask me, how does that work? Michael and Fendi, fuck yeah, I love it. Listen, so guys, what happens is if I keep seeing something on comments, like I saw a lot of comments for Baby Driver, a lot, not one or two. Oh man, if I see enough of them, I take notice, obviously, and that means a lot. And something has to be usually in our genre, kind of like a crime thing or prison thing. I was actually just before the show. Anybody here from England? I was watching the show stuff about Bronson. who is a crazy inmate in England. Oh yeah, I can see now. Wow. Dustin Waddle, thanks for the tour. Hey Nick, thanks. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate this. I know I missed some people. I'm sorry. Hey, brother, love your videos. Thank you, Larry. What's going on, guys? I really like, and thanks for a couple. Thank you very much, everybody. You know, I had sometimes a rough week. Thanks for the 5, Annika. Annika Rasmussen. Thank you. One love, trans love. Thank you, Annika. And anyway, I get some hate mail. I know, I get a lot of great mail from you guys, and that really builds up. I was a kid, sent me a nice email about he got off drugs because of me and helped, and good for you. Whatever it takes, you guys know that. So I'm big on that, guys. Thank you for those great emails. The hate mail, what am I going to do? Does it get to me? Sometimes I think about it, then I say, fuck them and whatever. Big Dirty, let me read this. Thanks for the 10, Big Dirty. Been loving your content for a while. Biggest and first-hand act of 11 years. Wow, scariest takeaways, how much prison terminology, culture overlaps. Sadly, that is true. I was in the military before prison, of course, so he's right. Obviously, I'm very big. I love the Coast Guard. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the donators to their museum. It's being built in New London, Connecticut. It's going to be built, and I can't wait for it. I actually have stuff. I used to have it behind me. I used to have that big thing from a 40-foot boat. I'm probably donate it to the museum. Yeah, that's chocolate milk. I love chocolate fucking milk. What can I say? Millerman, I know you said who hates. Believe it or not, people. I got a hate mail. Thanks, Nick, again for the $5. How do I get a signed book by you? Listen, let me answer the signed book thing. Anybody can get a signed book from Larry. If you buy my book, on the bottom of every video, there's a link to get my book. When you buy my book, because it's the only place you can buy it. If you buy it somewhere else, of course, I can't do it. If you buy my book, you got to email me right then. You can email fans. You can email whatever, Larry at realitycheckprogram.com and say, Larry, I just bought your book. Please sign it. If you want something specific said, say that. And I will sign that book. But if you wait a day, I'm telling you, if you wait a day, the book might be out already. That's how quick we do them here. Teresa does them very quick. Kyla, thanks for a couple of bucks. How do you think you would do in the Marines? I was in the Coast Guard. I'd do great in the Marines back when I was younger, obviously. I was in great shape. I was a tough fucking kid. I love the Marines. Actually, the Coast Guard and the Marines are very close, if you know anything about that. And so with that said, all the services are great to me. Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, Air Force, Army, every one of them. And anybody who served out there, good for you. And if you didn't serve, support them. That's all. That's all anybody asks. We don't want any, and nobody in my service wanted any special treatment or anything like that. I don't believe in that either. But I do want to say I respect all our servicemen. I feel for them, the Afghan people, but I read some great things. Don't think for 1 second your service, if it's American or any country, was for a waste, because we had 20 years of no major terrorist attack, and it's because of you. You guys don't remember when all this shit happened. A lot of you guys are young. I'm not. Thank you, everybody, and thank our military. William, thanks for the $5. You rock, Larry. I think you should visit random strangers that are in prison. You can do it virtually. William Schaefer, please send me an email on that. Larry at realitycheckprogram.com. I would do that. I'm coming up before my live show today. I'm doing videos. I'm researching videos. I'm researching other people who do stuff that I want to either review, movies or robbery scenes or another YouTuber, whoever it is. And I'm letting you know what happened. Okay, Robbie, thanks for the $5. Hey, Larry, love your videos. You're a really good man. I respect what you do. I was wondering what kind of music you're doing. I get asked that all the time. I love Paul Simon, Kodachrome and 50 Ways to Leave Your Love, bazillion million. Still listen to him in prison, and it saved my life. Paul Simon's music really more than anybody saved my life. I like depending on what I'm doing, where I'm at. I like country music. I like some rap. I like 70s and 80s music, Elton John, that kind of stuff. But what was it? Oh, I want to just I love doing this stuff. And I put videos out every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I just added, now you guys are going to like this. I added podcasts every Monday and every Friday is a podcast. It's usually 45 minutes, straight podcast, just talking. I bring guests. My first one comes out this Monday. Make sure you check it out. It's on all the major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, wherever the fuck you get your podcast. Thanks for the couple of bucks. Have you forgot a robbery? I'm sure. Well, I don't think I forgot. I might not talk about it. But anyway, the podcast is me being me. And I tell you what I do is I go to NPR, which is National Public Radio. I think it's national, whatever, NPR. And I take headlines, whether it's pot legalization, whether it be more GTA. Yes, Tyler, thanks for the cup up. I will be doing more GTA. In fact, this week. When it comes out, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to keep on this. So I got a podcast coming out. It's called The Real Deal with Larry Lawton. So it's going to be The Real Deal with Larry Lawton. And I'm not going to fucking give a shit. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to give you my opinion. If I get hate mail again, I get fucking hate mail. What am I going to do? But I really am happy about the podcast. If any of you guys know Discord, I got the guy Ben's on with me next Friday. We just taped 2. We talk about from drugs to cigars to the news to somebody who gets arrested, what we're going to do. We're doing a whole lot. So, yes, Peter didn't even have to mention. I didn't even see that, Peter. But now I was doing that. So the podcast, I think, is going to be great. And you're going to get to see me 5 days or see or hear me 5 days a week. Well, it's going to be Monday now on the podcast, Tuesday YouTube, off Wednesday, Thursday YouTube, Friday podcast, Saturday YouTube, off Sunday. I hope you guys like that. Anyway, so I know I'm just grabbing a little quick bite. I know that's just me. What the fuck? But anyway, guys, power covers. Thank you for the 5. Hey, Larry, prison do regular inmates beat up pedophiles just like the convicts do? Love your. Yeah, they do. If you're celled with a pedophile and you're a regular guy, you don't want to be celled with him. You might have to hit that motherfucker with a lock. My brother did that. My brother was in a lower security prison than me. He was in a low at the time, and they were in like a dormitory style fucking living. Not dormitory, like a room with like 6 or 8 people, whatever it is, or something happened. He gets to a cell. He gets a pedophile. Goes to the counselor to get this fucker out of my cell. No, what? You don't run this prison. We ain't fucking taking him out of there, whatever it is. My brother took guy was a big dude. My brother took a lock, put it in a fucking sock, and beat the fucking guy down. You do what you got to do. I know I probably get feedback from Peter about people changing, but pedophiles is the one thing that's hard on me. You guys know why. If you ever watched my book series or whatever, you'll understand a lot about me. Lenafay, Larry, I love your movie reviews. Would you love to hear your thoughts on the movie Thief? It stars James Caan. That's an old one. I will look into it. That's a few I'm hearing. So, yes, I will look into that. It's funny. I'm looking at movies just the other day, and Teresa says to me, he goes, you look at all movies, and you always say, that's bullshit. That couldn't happen. I would have did it different. I do that anyway. So, it's kind of funny with this stuff. I don't know how my brain fucking works. Maybe some psychologist could go tell me. I don't know. But it is what it is. Anyway, it is what it is. Just getting over sickness too, guys. Have you ever had sex in prison? Whoever Weeder said that. What goes on in prison stays in prison, I tell people. But anyway, getting back to the podcast. I'm loving the podcast. I really am, because I think it's going to be another avenue I can really express my views. There's no restrictions. Let me tell you how the podcast is going to work as well. This podcast is working. No cuts, no fucking anything. I don't give a shit if my mother walks in the room. This is my studio. You guys know my studio right here, right? I'm giving you guys a first-hand view of my studio. This is my studio. You guys know the wall, of course, but this is my studio, just to let you all know. Of course, my bar. I hope you guys got a good view of the studio. But anyway, guys, hold on. Please redo Dog Day Afternoon. William, I will. Jacob, thanks for the 50. Wow. Hey, Larry, I saw your video on bullying. Great job. I enjoyed the video, and you touched on a lot of the really good points. Bullying is a huge problem. We can all work together to solve it. I hope you're doing well, and I wish your mom. Thank you very much, Jake. I'm glad you liked it. You know, Peter and I and Darian and my son, when we discuss videos, we know some might not do as well as others, but there's a message. I have to stay true to my message, guys. And my message is I love doing what I'm doing. I like to help people. But I don't want to see people fucking abused in any way. You know, I'm telling you, I hate the bully. I never was. I'm a pretty big, tough guy, and I always protected people. So that's why, and I will keep doing that. So thank you for that very much, Jacob. And I'm sure you're doing something for it, I hope. William, thanks again for that review, dog. I'm going to look at Dog Day Afternoon. Ryan Cooper, would you want to interview or release Chomo? Good question, man. You know what? That's a good fucking question. You know, people asked me if I was going to interview Sammy Gravano. Sammy the Bull. He's got a YouTube channel now, and he actually wanted to come on my show. No. And I told Michael Francis why. What Sammy did is being a big rat and all that shit is whatever it is. I'm not even going to get into that. But what he did by putting other people away, he put over 100 people away, and I know some of them, for no reason at all. And I think that's bullshit. I'm not going to do it. But you know what, Chomo, I don't know how I would react, but a part of me, yes, I will do it. I think I'll have enough self-control to handle that kind of something. And I hope I do. I do. Here, Tommy Williams, thanks for a couple bucks. Does muscle or brain get you further in prison? Totally brain, but muscle don't hurt either. Joe Okie, my man. Hey, Larry. Been really sick lately, but I'm getting better. Oh, I hope you're all right. I was wondering how long does it take for someone to become institutionalized? Great question, Joe. Hope you feel better. I know Joe personally. He's a great guy. I talk to him all the time. Joe, great question. I think people want to know. You know, they always say it takes 3 weeks to make a habit. It takes 6 months to break it. I don't think it takes 3 weeks, but I think anybody who goes to prison for 6 months, a year for sure, is institutionalized in some way. Now, when you're in as long as I was, a decade, that's a whole different animal, Joe. And you know, it's a bad thing and it's real. As much as I can be an intelligent man, a high IQ, all that bullshit, I was institutionalized, even though I didn't think I was, Joe. Feel better, Joe. Jacob Miller, thanks for the 5. NTA, I love it. I just had to say it. I know what it is now, you fuckers. Good for you. Thanks, bud. Steven, thanks for the $5, man. Hey, Larry, thank you for your hard work. I'm originally from Queens, and you reminded me a lot of my late father. You're a role model to mine. Thank you, man. I hope I am. I hope I wasn't. You know, obviously people change. When I hear things like that, you know, I try to do the right thing. But I want to tell you, Steven, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I try every day to be a good person. And I hope that never changes. And I don't think it will. And as a good role model, I want you to make good choices. You're going to have fun. You're going to have a lot of things going on. And you should. You really should. But don't ever think people are infallible. I do stupid shit. I get mad at certain things I should never get mad at. Random stroke. Hey, thanks for the rubles. Hey, Mr. Lawton, greetings from Russia. Hey, guess what, Russia? You're going to like this. And I'm going to tell my whole audience this right here. I did the genealogy test. You know, Tommy, thanks again for the couple bucks. Do you ever get one good night's sleep? Yeah, I did. There's no question I did. Doc, thank you for the couple bucks. Charles, Carl, I want to say something about the other thing. What the fuck? Oh, hey, they're from Australia. Hold on. from Australia, you should check out Highway Patrol in Australia episodes on YouTube. See that? I will. Good idea. That's a nice, good video up to do. Pete will probably write it down. I did the genealogy test, with Ancestry, just to let you know what my heritage is. I found out exact heritage, DNA. 50% French, 27% Irish, 14% Russian and Balkan, 2% Sweden. I don't know, 2% something else, 2% something else. It was pretty interesting. You get down a rabbit hole when you go in that shit. I mean, you just keep fucking going down this rabbit hole. It's crazy. Task Force Reaper, thanks for the couple bucks. Taylor, I love your content. And hello from the UK. Just looking at videos from the UK, my man. I was looking at the guy Bronson and just checking shit out. Ben M, thanks for the couple bucks. Larry, love hearing your positive outlook. When I lose my positive outlook, I'm dead. I even had a positive outlook in prison. I had bad time, thought of suicide, depression, a lot of bad shit in prison, and being abused and everything else by guards and everything in life. But you know what? I'm a half full guy. The glass is half full. There's Peter, guys know I love Peter. Peter says I have no risk meter. I think I do, but it's probably a little bit on the end of something. But it's just that I want to live life, man. I don't want to not live life. I don't want to not live life. Does that make sense to anybody? I hope it does. Nathan Young, thanks for the couple bucks. Hey, you. Will you review Bronson? Mike Turd, yes, I think I will. Larry, what do you smell like? What do you smell like? Smell good, man. It's a good one. No, I don't want to hurt somebody. Good for you. Hello, would you ever consider acting or reviewing police audit? Yes. Oh my God. Bust the 350 or 5, whatever it was. Yes, I'm going to do that. I just actually been watching Lackluster, which is about First Amendment audits against police and stuff, and I really got into it. So yes, I will. Hey Bob, thanks for the 5. Hey Larry, I want you to watch the Val Kilmer movie Felon. I will look that up. I did hear about that, so I'm gonna do that. Jacob Miller, thanks for the 20, buddy. By the way, I cooked some of your prison pasta in my truck last night for supper. Oh, I know you are. And it was so delicious. I cooked even more after I was done eating. I'm an over-the-road truck driver, and I've got a microwave. Are you one of the guys who were on my Patreon I talked to as a truck and all? Because there's one guy it's a trucker, and I found out a lot of truckers listen to my shit, which is cool. I love that you did the pasta, man. I wish you took a picture or a video, and I would have posted it. I really would. I'd post it too. But thanks, Jake. And be safe on the road, man. I respect truckers so much. Matter of fact, I drive a big RV, 38-footer. And I know what you fucking guys go through on the roads, man. I see these moron drivers. So, but I respect you a lot. And be safe out there. Bobby Buka, thanks for the couple of bucks. Did you stash money after? I wish. That's one of the biggest questions I always get. Did you stash money? I just wish I did. No, I didn't. Ant Brack. You got off the phone with Ronnie. That crazy fuck. I love Ronnie. Anyway, yeah, so I did my ancestry. It made me think, and as I'm sitting here, gonna do some videos, reviews, GTA, yes, A Way Out. I'm gonna play with my son. Some people have been asking about that one. So I'm gonna do The Way Out, I'm gonna do the GTA, I'm gonna do a couple movie reviews. I'm gonna review some of these YouTubers who do stuff like go to prison or isolation or get attacked by the FBI, whatever it is. I got my feelings on that, and I love it, and I want to do more of it. What I mean by that is review it, but I want to see how real. And listen, I know YouTube's a lot of fun. It really is. YouTube to me is a fun channel, and I love it for that. So, man, I'm losing my arms, right? I used to have fucking big old guns. Fuck, I'm getting old. Man, I hate that. Oh, Lee, thanks for the 5. Love your videos. We review the Whitehaven shooting from jail. Also join the GTA crew, Gorilla King MC would be awesome. I don't know how to do that. Maybe I would, but I don't know. I'm always looking for good players to play with because I want to come up with a whole scheme for GTA. Young Kajuda, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, I hope you're doing well. I was wondering what advice would you give a scrawny guy who doesn't want to get manhandled or messed with in jail? Don't go to jail. It's how you handle yourself. It's more than that, but don't fucking go to jail. If you're making choices that even are questionable, fucking stop it. That's the consequence, and the easy money or whatever it is, it's not going to be worth it. And if you're a young guy, it's totally not going to be worth it. You're going to lose a lot of your life and put a big stigma. But anyway, you could change. Handle yourself with respect. Respect others. Stay quiet. Listen more than talk. And learn. You'll find an old cat like myself who will probably look out for you. But be careful. Be careful of the scumbags in there. I hate to see that, and it happens a lot. So I hate to see that. But good luck on whatever you don't do stupid shit. Power Converters, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, thanks for answering my question. I have one more. In prison, if you snitch on a pedophile, do you get a pet? There's no snitching you. What do you mean snitch on a pedophile? That he's a pedophile? Shit, fuck. No, that's what everybody wants to know, what the person did. So I don't know what you mean by snitch on a pedophile. That he's a pedophile? Believe me, we'll know. I used to find out. So, power, that ain't going to last long for him. I got hairs growing. I got to use my Manscaped machine. Wow, am I getting gray? Fuck, I'm getting gray. Man, I got to change that shit. Joe again, Okie. Thanks for the money, Joe. I'm getting better. Thank you. I saw your bullying video and I put a comment with the link to my Facebook post about experiencing me. Good. Yes, Joe, I saw that. Thank you. And thank for a lot of people. A lot of people enjoyed the video of the bullying. Not as many, but I think it was more passionate. Young people out there, I really wanted you to watch that. So if you see bullying, I didn't ask you to get your ass kicked or get involved in anything. What I am asking you to do is not laugh and encourage the bully, because he's a fucking punk. And he's probably got mental problems or something's in his life. Maybe he's getting beat at home by his dad or some shit. Really. So I really want to help the bully as much as the bullied. But I don't like bullies, and they're usually doing it for a reason. So if we could help a bully, we'll probably stop a lot more. Because if you're a bully, you don't just bully one person. It becomes powering, and that's how I don't know. The bully gets his self-respect from that. His dignity or whatever the fuck his little dick syndrome, I call it, or whatever. And nobody gives a fuck about your little dick. But anyway, guys, really just think about it, man. Respect others the way you want to be respected, please. Eddie K, thanks for the 5. Do you agree with First Amendment audits? If you don't know what yes, I do. Eddie K, absolutely. I was watching a zillion of them the other day. Listen, we have rights. What do you think we fought in the military for? Our rights. Our rights to freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble. Cops got to know their fucking rights, too. You don't have to give your ID if you're outside and you did not commit an offense or you're not suspected of an offense, and if you're not arrested. You don't have to give your ID. Cop comes say, hey, who are you? Give me your ID. No. Don't give a false one. That's illegal, too. Don't. Look up First Amendment. Good shit. Thanks, Eddie. And I do believe in them. And I believe in good cops, too, but cops got to know what to do. Cops should say, okay, you come in, have a great day, stay safe. What a fucking win. Okay, all right. Abri Z, thanks for the 5. Could you review Takers? That is on my list, I think. Abraxas, thanks for the money. Griffin, thanks for the 5. Love you, Larry. Your recent to office video was awesome. Will you be making any more cooking? Yes, I got about 3 more cooking videos in my head. I'm doing one of my rice dishes or ramen noodle dishes that I used to eat a lot. So I got a few ones. The cookbook I'm doing, which I'm doing a cookbook with all these recipes, with a story of how they came about and how I get them, and some wild stories in the book. It's in the process. I've been working on it for about 6 months. It takes a long time to write a book when you're as busy as me, but I want to keep doing it. I love it. So, and you'll hear more about it on the podcast. Make sure you guys check out my podcast. Oh, Boulder Aviation, thanks for the 10. Hey, Larry, I'm someone who lived a fairly sheltered life when growing up, and your video opened me up to the realities. What can people do to help make the system more parent and known? I guess Boulder Aviation. I think you guys could be more aware, and you're doing that now by watching my videos. Be more aware and don't be scared to question. Listen, you could question authority, the police, the prosecutors, how our system works. Please do. People who said, "Oh, Larry, but you want the vaccine." I do want people to get the vaccine because I question it too. But after the research comes out, and my family, who's my daughter-in-law works. She's a master's degree in microbiology. She was one of the researchers on the virus vaccines. Said they're perfect. I have great friends of mine are world-renowned doctors. I'm not kidding, and they're telling me why it's good and whatnot. And I've been around for a long time, so I don't know where you get your news from. Let me give you one quick thing. We got 330 people in the hospital right here. Small town, flooded, closed. 327 are not vaccinated. That's the only fucking thing. And I know some people don't want to get vaccinated. And listen, I don't hate you. Let me just say, all have to, but do your research, do good research. Don't just listen to the fucking crazies. Either side. Trust me, I'm a libertarian. You know that. So make sure you do that, guys, please. Okay, thanks for the 400 rubes, Techno. Greetings from Russia. Question: did you try to compare prison systems with different Not Russia yet, but we've done a few others. Go into my playlist, and I'm going to do Russia now that I have Russian in me. So I'm definitely going to do that. All right, aviation got that. Robert, thanks for the 5. You absolutely must review the Shawshank. I did that. It's a prison movie. Go to my playlist, Robert. You'll see Shawshank Redemption. Loved the movie. Loved it. Absolutely. And we'll do it again. So not that review, but other prison movies I enjoy, or robbery movies. I'm going to be talking about a guy in prison. I was telling a story. I think was it here or was it a bunch of people? Who was I telling him about Mountain? Mount was a guy you want to talk to, man. If you were a little guy and he saw you was a 6'7", 300-pound, it's a gay guy in prison. Hey, I like you. Oh shit, you fuck. I'm gonna do a video on that. That's gonna be a pretty good one. Hey, Fizzy, hello. Did anyone try to escape while you were? Yes. Hey, Larry, do you regret your past or regret? My past is what it is. I don't regret anything. I would change it, but I don't regret it. I mean, it is who I am. Can't change that. Jacob, thanks again for 10 more bucks. Thanks. When you're driving your RV, what's your favorite truck stop to stop? Listen, you'll like this, Jacob. I just took my RV on a 4,600 mile from Florida all the way to South Dakota to Mount Rushmore and went through Missouri, Iowa, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia. And I don't know about listen, I stay at rest stops all the time. Zillion trucks in my RV. You see it. And I love truckers. What's my favorite? I don't know. Florida has some really good ones. On 75, they all have dump stations. They can fill with water. So I got to learn a lot about that, Jacob. And but there's no favorite one per se. I go from where I live all the way to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, all the time on 95 and on the Turnpike. And I know every one of those rest stops. Fuck, like the back of my hand, the mile marker number and all that, because I'm always stopping there. Not only with the RV, my car. You got to take a piss, you got to get out of your fucking car. What are you going to go? So, and they're really clean, trustworthy, all that kind of shit. So, yeah, I don't know what's the favorite one, I mean, I don't have a favorite one. I stop at them all. So I believe in those. So I definitely do that. And so Jacob, definitely a good one. And stay safe again, man. But I do love the road. And I love I noticed about you truckers, you guys got such a great view of the road. Like me, I got an RV with a big glass one. It also fucking is a big magnet for fucking heat. But anyway, I can see the road like nobody's business. People don't get that. My other car is a small convertible, an SL500. And it's the hardtop convertible. And I'm so low. And I love it. Flies. But it doesn't have the view of the RV. That's for sure. All right. Raphael Costo, thanks for the 5. Have you ever partied in Amsterdam? Nope, never been to Amsterdam. I want to go to Amsterdam for all the reasons everybody wants to go to Amsterdam. Although you can get what's in Amsterdam anywhere in the world, obviously, just about looking. But I heard good things about Amsterdam, so I do want to. I want to travel out of the country. I haven't really traveled much out of the country. I've never been to Europe. I've been to uh, Alaska, Micronesia, in the Pacific, but I've never been to like France, Italy, Germany. Yeah. I mean, right now with all this bullshit going on, I don't give a fuck. So, but it is on my list. Marta, thanks for the 5, $7. It's something Canadian. I don't know. Hey, I was curious to know if you've ever done anything so crazy before you got caught that you thought would give yourself away. Crazy before you got caught. I don't know what that means. There's always a chance of getting caught, of course. But as far as I didn't do things out of rash. I mean, yeah, I did stupid things, break a guy's arm on a curb and fuck people up and bad things. But they were always people who were in my business. I never did that to somebody who wasn't in my business. I never heard an innocent, we called it. Yes, I did put fear in them, but I didn't hurt them per se. Like physically, I didn't hit them, something like that. So, and to this day, young people and elderly people and women, don't pick on a man. Pick on a man. Pick on me. You might beat me, but you're gonna fucking know you were in a fight. I don't give a fuck who you are, unless you fucking hit me with a bat from behind. But I just don't like when people pick on weak people or people pick on people who aren't able to defend themselves, whether it's a kid or an elderly person or a woman. Fucking let me hit you, woman. Bam. Okay, I don't want no more fighting. Let's just do that. Hey, Larry, I'm currently shopping for prison pasta ingredients. Maybe I'll review it. Good for you, Jacob. Eats. Send me a picture. Tell us a story about the giant native guard. Oh, you're talking about Chief up in Oklahoma. That motherfucker would take a guy out of the line, man. He'd get off the plane. Yeah. I could go on and on with stories about him. Big old fucking Indian in Oklahoma at the airport, they had a prison at the airport in Oklahoma City. Yeah, you can look that story up in my playlist. So go to the playlist. How old are you, Larry? Someone asked. Well, you can look it up on Wikipedia, so there's no use lying. I'm 39. I'm only fucking around. We all know that. I'll be 60 years old October 3rd. 60 years old October 3rd. I don't feel it. I can still fuck. I can still have fun. So I like to party with people. I'm very easygoing, open person. So I hope that never changes. I hope I don't ever become that old guy. My kids say I'm not. My son Larry runs the Instagram and shit, and my daughter Ashley loves to hang with me as well. So that's always nice. All right, Eddie K, thanks for the 5. Ever seen toes tapping in the stall? Rest stops, jail. Oh, is that a sign of something? I never even looked, but I know what you mean now. That's a good question. Is that what it means? The toes tapping? I don't even know that. The butcher is toxic. Thanks for the 5. How do you know if you can trust someone to buy from you in a crime? Can't trust anybody. I always say it on this channel. 3 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. If you got a problem with that, you're gonna get caught. And I wouldn't even trust the people today that and you think are good people. I'm telling you, I wouldn't trust anybody. Crime is not the way to go. Open a YouTube channel. Do something. Try. Work hard at something. And I think you'll do good. Griffin Salucci, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, would you ever do a podcast episode with, of course, Chaz Palminteri? Both being from the Bronx, you could have a great. Absolutely. I'll reach out to him. I think I know someone who knows him. And I'd love to have him on. Great actor. I love the Bronx Tale, too. One of the great ones. So, sure. I mean, I think eventually we'll start doing more and more guests like that. I'm just starting it. I did the first episode myself. It's 45 minutes. Comes out Monday. Actually, we had a podcast, and I used to put some old videos up of YouTube, and it was doing very well. We got a lot of listens and stuff, downloads, whatever they call them. So now I decided to take the time and do a podcast right. You know, Peter and I used to argue what a podcast was. I said, Peter, should I film the podcast? He goes, then it's a YouTube video. It's not a podcast. But then I said, why did Joe Rogan video his podcast? And it was on YouTube. He's right. I mean, and in this case, I'm going to do more I'm not going to have the pressures of cameras and all this shit. And not that I give a fuck too much anyway, but I think some guests would. But I'm going to have police chiefs. I'm going to have judges. I'm going to have doctors. I'm going to have a lot of different people on. I really am. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this. It's going to come out twice a week. And if it really hits and we find out, we streamline the time, I'm going to add the Wednesday in there if it's wanted. If this audience, all you guys, want it. If that happens, I will do that. And I will definitely do that. So don't think I won't. Larry, today is my 18th birthday. Happy birthday, Royal Kangaroo. Good for you. 18. Yeah, the big one's 21. When I grew up, 18 was the big one because at 18 you could drink. Drake Ripley, thanks for the buck, buddy. Appreciate it. Everything helps. What's up? Been here for a while. Yo, what's up in here? Okay, late Jaden. Good for you. Thanks for being here. Hey, Larry, do you enjoy fishing or golfing? I was a big golfer. I was a good golfer too. At one time, I had a 3 handicap. I was real good. I used to golf a lot. Even up to 10 years ago, I was about a 7, and I golfed 3-4 days a week. Golf was my game. Not a big fisherman. I fish. I fish with my nephew. I fish with people. I'm not a big fisherman. I have friends who have boats. I'm just not a big fisherman, so I don't do that. Emery, that's a funny one. Actually, they stopped, but I put it up. I could barely read it because it was messed up, but I just kind of got it. Hi from Italy. Keep fighting the good fight. Like, thank you. Italy is one of the places I want to go. Is it okay if I call you Uncle? You sure could. You remind me of my of Joey Diaz. A lot of people said that. I should do a video with Joey, a podcast with Joey Diaz. He's funny. He's a comedian. What the fuck? I love you. Video so much. Thank you, man. Cuba. Do a show with Ben Shapiro. Why do I know that name? Loving the shirt. Oh, this is an old LA County shirt. Hey, Larry, what's the most related time? What's the most retarded thing you've seen in prison? I see people. I saw a guy get killed over a cigarette pack. There used to be like these plastic things you put a pack of cigarettes in. This is when they were selling cigarettes. I think it was 60 cents or $1. The plastic thing. Guy get killed over that. So I see some stupid shit. Hey, big man from UK. Hey, Larry, is there a church or religious practice? Yes, there is. Absolutely. Every religion is represented in prison, even what they call Wicca and stuff like that. Yes. So, yeah, they do. I mean, it's going fast. This thing's going, well, what do you think about the Michael Francis, Sammy the Bull sit down? I didn't see it. I told Michael, and I know Michael, I wouldn't go on it. I wouldn't, what is it? Say? I won't go on his show. Sammy, Michael, I know what Michael did, and he's straight up. Sammy gets his own family involved in ecstasy ring. He's a scumbag. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. I used to hate rats and all. I don't give a fuck about them. I really don't. I know who I am. I know who Larry is. I know that Larry is a stand-up guy, and if I told you something, you can bang on it. I told you I'll be here at 4. Unless something happened, I'm here at 4. Hey, listen. You have to send an email to me or Teresa at realitycheckprogram.com or Larry at realitycheckprogram.com the minute you buy a book if you want a signed book. Otherwise, that it just goes out. But if you want it signed, the minute you buy it, you better go right on that site, email me. Because sometimes books go out in 2 hours in this office. That's really, if we got one at 9 in the morning and the mailman's coming at 11, it's gone. Teresa sends it. So unless there's an email that says, can Larry sign it? Then she'll hold it for me to sign if I'm not here. So trust me, you need to sign. You need to email. So that should be known. Danielle Tabor, when did you get out of prison? 2007, August 24th, 2007. In fact, it was the birthday of my buddy Louis. He's since dead, but I surprised him at a restaurant. Yeah, and you can look that up on YouTube. What is it? Google. If you Google Larry Lawton, you'll see all that shit. So I can't lie about my age. Ponchi, thanks for the $3. Hey Larry, will you review The Usual? Great movie. Good idea. That's the second or third time I heard Usual Suspects. That's a great, great fucking thing, man. That was a great movie. The twists in that were great. Greetings from Greece. Way to go, Greece. Oh, yeah. I was born in 2007. Oh, wow. Well, how old are you then? 2007? Oh, you're 16 years old already? No, 14 years old. Wow. If you had 15 minutes to speak to all the youth of America, what would you say? I would say, in a few different words, don't think your parents know it all, but don't question why they're telling you stuff. They might be wrong, but they're the people that love you the most and want you to do the best. So don't judge them so harshly when you think you know it all, because you don't. I'm no smarter than anyone here. Any one of you young people on this internet, the 14-year-old, probably knows more about math or some bullshit than I do. But he doesn't have my life experience. And that's what I give on this channel. Always remember that. The Butcher Toxic, thanks for the 5. Did diamond stores have cameras in your day if you profile the point? Yes, they did. And I used to take the video machines. I literally take the video. They didn't have off-camera shit like they do today. And that's how I actually teach that. But yeah, I used to take the whole fucking machine sometimes. Gorky, thanks for the couple bucks. Oh, Larry, big fan of what you do. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, Nick Dove, thanks for the 5. If I buy a book, can you sign it saying it's me, Larry Lawton? And I don't believe in bad people. You tell me what you want signed when you email me. Remember that, Nick? I told you, gotta email me because I'll forget that. So don't say, oh, you didn't sign it. You said it on a fucking, a live chat. You gotta email me, man. I get so much shit. Probably got 150 emails in the last 2 hours. I read or Teresa reads emails, especially about books. In the subject line, put Gangster Simpson book signing. Something in there. All right? And I will sign that book. Just make sure you do it, and I'll sign it the way you want. Tell me what you want. That's all I ask. Can you teach us how to? That's a good one. Spoon key. But I show it. I don't give a shit. I do manscape. I don't know how you have it. Zango. What I don't know how you pronounce that. Did you ever have any moments that made you feel like a free man? Were there any days where something made you forget? Yes, sure. I talk about that. I did acid. I did acid in prison. It was fucking. I'd float out of fucking prison. I know it's crazy as it is, but I'd literally float out of that prison. So, what else? Oh, people here. Cows and I, thanks for the 5. You ever operated in Long Island during your days while in the game? Not really. I used to go to Long Island. Didn't operate out of there. People had our own sections. We stayed in Brooklyn. But, I was right near Long Island when I was in Queens. I was off the Union Turnpike there, and I was at Luke's Piano Lounge, was closest there. But not per se operate like robberies or anything like that. No. Never robbed in New York. You do that, you're dead. Okay. Marcus, GTA 5 car stunts. Thank you very much, man. But thanks for the 5. No question. Patriots football breakdown. Thanks for the 5. Hey Larry, how was September 11th conveyed in base? And how much we got? I saw it on TV when the second plane hit the hit the tower, and it was bad. I did a whole video on that. Go check my playlist out. Talk about what happened during 9/11 and where I was and the bed and who told me and everything like that. So yeah, it's pretty wild shit, man. Who's your favorite GTA character? It's a good question. So, I don't know GTA that well, but I do know that Michael, I guess, became an informant or is an informant. I didn't know that. So that took him out the game. Franklin is pretty cool because I know the real Franklin. So I don't know the other guys. I like GTA. I just think they don't have to use some of I use the word fucking curse and all that, but I think they use shit that they shouldn't. And that's just me. Greg, I know that name. Greg Davine, thank you for you. Thanks for the 5. Did you see what Value Entertainment is doing with Sammy the Bull and Michael? No. Where do I find that? If you can email me, I'd like that. Value Entertainment. I'd like that. And you can do that. So if you do that, I'd appreciate it. I don't know. It's some bullshit what they're doing. I think they're gonna. Here's their problem. I think they're gonna. I don't know. I do different things than them. First of all, I was a big criminal. Obviously, they were too. We know that. I'm getting my thing hooked up. But I think I was a little bit different. Sammy never did the time I did. Even Michael never did it in the penitentiaries I did. Can you say who ate all gabagool? You guys are fucking funny. Thanks, Bill, for the $2. You guys are pisses. But I'm gonna look that up. Lady, can you vote no voting? You can in the AU if you're serving. Well, good for them. Yeah, not in the United States. I told you, the United States prison system sucks. So make sure of that. Remember that. Lucas, thanks for the $5. Larry, Larry, you're the man. Did you ever go after colored stones? I would love to get them, but I didn't specifically go after them. You're talking about emeralds and rubies and stuff of that nature. I would have loved to. I know a lot about them, and they're worth a lot of money. But it was something. If it was there, you got it. But it wasn't per se. Diamonds were the easiest, guys. Just to let you know that. I know it sounds bad. Thank you, Cosmo. Thanks for 5. What's your viewing on motorcycle clubs? Listen, I get where they're all there. And I have nothing. I love them. Good for them. People stick together. They're friends. They have common goals. So nothing against them. If they're doing illegal shit, they know what they're doing. And you ask any one of them, and I know some outlaws. I knew the president of the Fort Lauderdale Outlaws. I knew they actually put together great stuff. The Outlaws started the Toys for Tots run in South Florida, became one of the biggest Toys for Tots run. I was there when we had 50,000 motorcycles. Everybody had to have a toy on it for kids. So, there is good shit. I agree. Go do a Pornhub review. I should do one of those. That would be funny as shit. Have you seen much about GTA 4? It's more about being a hitman or various mobs than being a robber. That 3-leaf clover robbery was a one-off. I think I reviewed the 3-leaf clover robbery. But no, I don't know much about GTA 4. I'm just learning about GTA 5. Remember, I don't have the time as much as people think. That's my biggest issue. Time. Never forget that. All right, Bill. Thanks for the 5. Did you ever meet any wise guys in the can like Paulie Walnuts from the Smile? Paulie Walnuts is not a wise guy, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course I did. I mean, I used to hang out with Vic Arena, who was the mob boss, had the wars with the Columbos, if you look that up. Patty Amato, Nicky Scarfo, used to walk the track with. Yes, Vic Amuso. Still to this day, the head of Lucchese crime family. I know all these guys. So, yes, if that's what you mean. Thanks, Macon. Thanks for the couple of bucks, Gavin. Dakota, hey, Larry, you should review the movie American Me. Don't know that one. Do not know that one. Ohio Trucker 1. I love truckers. There you go. Hey, Larry, did you on any of your crew knock off trucks? If so, you know, when I first was a young kid, we robbed a couple of trucks. Matter of fact, we robbed the wrong truck out of Kennedy Airport. It was a truck full of hangers. You know, hangers, coat hangers. Millions of them. Fucking idiot. Jimmy, we used to call him Jimmy. He was a fucked up dude. Love him. He's dead now. Anyway, yeah. But it was funny. I could drive anything. It's funny as hell. Thanks. Welcome for the jailbird, lost boy. I appreciate it. Melanie, thanks for $50, Melanie. So sad. I have to put my. Oh, he's in pain. Sorry about that. I love animals, big time. Love my cats. Love dogs. It's hard, man. They become part of our lives. I'm feeling it for you, Melanie. So hang tough. Know that you gave that dog a good life, and that dog gave you a good life. So, and it's nature with us. Dogs live 12 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Humans live 80 years. So it's going to happen. But don't be discouraged. Give another dog a good home. In your opinion, thanks for the couple of ups, Jagger. In your opinion, who's your favorite UK mom? Boris Johnson. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't know. It's a good question. I'll have to look that up. I don't know it. I don't know them that well. Baby J, thanks for the call. CIA's role in the importing of cocaine. Man, this government has fucked that shit up more than you ever know. There's so much shit that goes on we don't even know. But it's there, and it is. Seek, thanks for the 30 to Seek. Alvin, thank you. NTB, wow, NTB New York, thanks for $100. Hey, Larry, from a former fellow Long Islander, I'm proud of what you're doing. Peace, brother. NITB, thank you, man. I really appreciate the money, and thank you. You're a Long Islander. Please be safe in this hurricane. I have friends right now on Fire Island, and I just text them, and they're doing good. They got a lot of not much wind, a lot of rain, and you know what that does. So, but please be safe up there, and thanks, man. Really appreciate you. Adam, thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, did you meet very many people who were wrongfully in prison? I met some. I don't know how many, but I met some, and it's sad, very, very sad. Because I know what I went through as a convicted person. I can't even imagine if I really didn't do it. I really could. It'd be rough. Really rough. Joey Donuts. I love it. Thanks for the 20, buddy. I love that name. Hey, Larry, love your channel. I want to get your book soon. What was the worst prison you've been in your opinion? I think I talked about it. Now, Atlanta was fucked. Old, 1903. Rats, the works, scumbelt. But when I was transferred to Edgefield Penitentiary at that time, it was fucked because it was new, but the people were brutal. Brutal, Joey. That's where they strapped me down, 4-pointed me, beat me, pissed on me, spit on me. Wow, look at me. I'm getting fucking goosebumps. But yeah, thanks for the channel. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys pass the word about that too, about the channel. Matthew Porter. You guys are fucking funny as shit. Big. Nah. But that's a good one. 7. How was your marriage affected by your time in prison? I was married to Missy. I stayed married all through prison, although she went off. It was cut, but I kept being married because I had insurance from the military. Still great friends. I have 2 great wives that I'm great friends with. We were wild. Young, thanks for the 5. Do you have a favorite best chapter of your book? Would you want to turn the book into a? You know, people have asked, and I do talk to people about turning the book into a movie. I do get offered that or spoken to about that. And people said it would be the best fucking movie they ever saw. Better than Goodfellas. And I actually do believe that, if it was done right. I own it all, so I can do that. It's a matter of I get the right money, the right people, and do it right. I don't want to do a half-ass fucking movie. Just don't want to do that. Hamet, thanks for the 2. Hi, Larry. How are you? I'm pretty good, buddy. Thank you very much. Ryan Cooper, thanks for coming on Jailbird. I like that jailbird shit. Peter, come up with that. Have you seen the series Prison? Yes. I like the first season of Prison Break, but that's it. I think it got stupid when they got out. I see you, Peter. Yes, I will be wrapping it up here in a few minutes. What you doing? Okay, might review the prison chapter in Mafia 2. I will. Best prison, or the least shitty one you stay in. I like Jessup until the unit manager drove me nuts and I fucking threw the fucking shit at her and almost hurt her. Mark, thanks for the buck. Appreciate it. I really do. Alvin, thanks for the 550. Seek. Did you ever meet a prison guard you felt was genuine? Absolutely. Watch my channel long enough. You know Gary Massey. Gary Massey. Great guy. Great guy. Still talk to him today. So yeah, this is the good people and everything. Brandon Fenley, thanks for the Canadian 8, whatever I think it is. No question. Calvin, thanks. The heat is crazy down there in Florida. Had a heat stroke and had to go to the wow. That's pretty bad. I don't know how old you are. Yeah, it can get crazy here. You better drink a lot of fluids. I drink fucking water like it's, even when I'm not going out. Raging Gangsta, I love that name. Thanks for the 5. Hey, Larry, my cousin is going away next month. What's the best way to help him during his 5 years? Great question. And here's what you do. Find out what prison he's in. Find out how to send him $20, $10, $5, $50. I don't give a fuck what it is. It means something. And keep writing. They're going to tell you they have email, they have this shit. Keep writing. Give them snail mail. When you get a mail call, it's a great feeling in the world. Please do that. That's the best thing you can do for him. Support him no matter what. And I think you are already by even asking me. So that's important. And so go to the post office, buy a book of stamps. Get a bunch of cards, envelopes. I don't care if you write 10 words. Hey, buddy, we care about you, or what it is, thinking about you. Stay strong, whatever the fuck you're going to do. Work out. We're doing great. Don't keep bringing up bad shit. You don't want to hear it anymore. He knows he made his mistakes or whatever the fuck happened. He'll change. He needs your support. So thank you. Great question, too. Oh, for your cousin. Hey, Larry, you should review some of the heists from Fast Food. Yeah, I should. That is a good one. Anomalous Scientist. Thanks for hey, Larry, you should collab with Joe from the After Prison Show. After Prison Show. I think we emailed him. He never emailed us back. So what am I supposed to do? I will be. I'm going to email Big Herc. Some people asked me to do that one too. Mark Porter, Matthew Porter. Funny as shit. You guys, I love it. I'm reading. What was your first meal out of prison? McDonald's #1. That's all I could order. I was fucking institutionalized. Anyway, Batman from the Discord chat said he's getting vaxxed. Good for him, man. Discord. If you guys don't know my Discord, we just give stuff away. We have scavenger hunts. We do a lot of shit. It's go to Larry Lawton, Jewel Thief Discord. I get on there and I pop on there during the week, and I start sitting on there with 50, 100 people, and we're bullshitting for fucking an hour. So hour and a half. I just get on there. I love it. I love interacting. So check out Discord if you haven't done that. Has any Larry, do you deliver your gangster redemption? But yes, absolutely. Go all over the world. Dabucha, hey, thanks for the 5 again. I'd like you to review the St. Denis bank robbery from Red Dead Redemption. Ooh, I want to do more I'm going to do more Red Dead Redemption for sure. So I'll do that. X Hammer, thanks again. Can you review the Orange and the New? The Riot, Orange and New Black Riot. That's a scene, I guess. I watched a little bit of Orange and New Black, but when they had check writing people in with murderers, that usually don't happen. So I didn't like that. Oh, who's the most fun? There's so many fucked up people in felony pods. I can't. You're awesome and love the videos. Thanks, Cruz, for $5. Appreciate it. Greetings from Bulgaria. I really like. Wow, cool. Reviewed. Okay, I think it's gone. I got a bunch of stuff to start. Mark Tactic. Thanks for a couple. Oh, Larry Spanish prison movie. Cell 211. Never heard of it. Got to hear about something, and you got more and more people. Hey, Larry, can you review Payday 2? Yes, we're gonna. What do you think of the JCS interrogations? Larry's there. Great story I read about a bank robbery. It's called Big Chunk. I never heard of it. Why do Americans think UK people sound? They don't. I don't think that anything. I love Europe. I love all the UK. I love all you guys are fucking crazy too. I love the Cockneys don't have guns and shit. They have fucking motorcycles and radios and fucking mace and all that shit. That's why you have less killings there by cops. I'm not saying you have a perfect system like nobody does. But anyway, let me close up, guys. I got a lot to do. I really appreciate this. I love that you're all on here. Thank you. Please pass the word. Don't forget about my podcast coming out Mondays and Fridays. And it's this Monday. So check it out. Please check it out. I really want you to check my podcast. I think you'll love it. JB Wild, I remember that name. Daughter of Michael and Sammy Sit Down. I heard about it. I'm going to go watch it. Matter of fact, I might watch it now and I might review it. How's that? So we'll see what happens about that. I don't give a fuck. Exactly, I will. Hey, your pictures here looks so much Lester from GTA. Hey, question on that. Did you guys like my review of the Beast stuff? Also, Lucky Show. 1 sec. I don't know what that means. Also, I did the Vsauce one. I like to see what these guys do when they kind of do isolation, prison, stuff of that nature. And I like to see how much they think it's real or not, or what they do. Anyway, bye, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are great. Have a great day. Please stay safe, everybody. Again, I'll push it. Get vaxxed. Let's get this shit under control. Listen, I hate masks. I don't like them. I don't use them, but I'm vaxxed. And I'm witnessing it. With my mom's doing grade 88. Friend of mine, 74. No, nothing. Guys who have it are not fucking getting really bad. The guys who don't have it are. I mean, that says enough, man. I mean, I think it does. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Please stay safe. Make good choices. Pass on our stuff. And thank you again for being part of this channel. From my heart to yours. Thank you very much.